Welcome, travelers, to the Deck of Many Tales podcast, where stories unfold with every draw of the card and the dice guide our fate. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Whether you're a seasoned hero or just stepping into the world of tabletop tales, we're thrilled to have you at our table. If you're enjoying the journey, be sure to connect with us. You can join our party on Discord, find exclusive updates and content on our website, and follow us on all of our socials to stay up to date with all of our quests, chaos, and crits. Now, gather your gear, ready your spells, and let's get into the story. On the last episode of the Deck of Many Tales, you started the night with a message. Amira was told to come home. However, before that, you ran into Nithara, had a drinking contest ensue at the tavern, and made your way back to Mel's home. The boys immediately, of course, picked a fight in the yard, and inside the house, an office was found ransacked with nothing taken, just destroyed. Amira texted Nero to fix a broken fountain, to which he showed up, caught a punch from Vega midair, and fixed the fountain like it was nothing. Mel's family returned with some tough conversation, and eventually the night came. Some of you stayed for dinner, others went back to the dorms. Amira's return home, though, went terribly, and she left disowned after mention of her twin sister being the desired sibling. Later, Amira found a random phone number, signed N, on the gates to the Hart estate. Meanwhile, Ikaros needed some space and ended up talking with Manira about the Primus. Turns out she's a bit more of a party girl than you might have assumed. Amira went for a walk on the beach and heard a voice call to her named the First. The night passed, and you had the day to prepare. Ikaros set out early to shop for the ball. Amira woke up early to escape a cuddle trap from Mel, tended to her plants, and returned a children's book where her dad told her there was more going on than she knows. After leaving her father's office, she blacked out hearing her sister's voice. When she came to, she'd scorched another student, and they told her to get out. Back at the dorms, Amira came in letting you know that she attacked a student. You all checked in and made sure she was okay, and she asked if you hear voices too. She said to stop her if she ever loses control again. Ikaros came in mid-conversation, and the boys offered chaos and backup. Amira cast sleep to prove she had control, and barely knocked out Vega with Rue's help. Zaus dropped off a coat, made comments about Ikaros' social skills, and moved on. Later that evening, everyone got ready for the ball. Amira dropped a former dress out the window and slashed another to Mel to make a point. As sunset fell, the glass-domed building lit up. You arrived fashionably late to marble floors, white pillars, and live music. You mingled. Then, the High Adjudicator waved you over. He introduced someone new, Killian, a golden-scaled Triton, adorned with jewelry of the Primus, and a fresh graduate of the Holy See, now assigned to your group. You gathered he was awkward, earnest, and trying hard. After a few conversations and dances had with one another, glass shattered, and a small device hit the floor. It started flashing. Nithara dove toward it, pushing Amira and Mel back. And that's where we begin. And for everyone, I'm going to bring you over to our combat map. And I need everyone to click your tokens and roll initiative. Perfect. Okay. All right. So, as the explosion goes off, Nithara jumping into the way for you, Amira, at the last second, you all hear a loud bang before smoke and debris go flying up in the air. You see a chaos in front of you, people scrambling for their weapons. You look up towards where you saw the broken glass, and you see a flood of different beasts and monsters, none that you can so pick out right off the bat, and it's really hard to see. At the same time, as these beasts start to pour in, you also see black clouds of smoke funneling into the building. At first, you don't know where they're going, and then you see, looking around, you see your fellow Vena almost absorbing them into their body against their will. You look around. At first, you don't see Nithara. You see everyone else is handling all of these other threats. Some of the professors have now started fighting the larger beasts that have entered the room. And it is now time for you to handle your own set of threats. As you see, 2 of these former students are now malformed, blackened skinned, red eyes. They look at you with these sickening grins as smoke begins to pour out of their mouths, their heads kind of cocked off to the side. They pull out, they go reach for where their weapon is, but instead of grabbing it, it's like grabbing from an extra dimensional plane this plume of black smoke, and you see it form into a bident. As that happens, we roll initiative, and I'm going to get the music bot going. All right, so with that, let's get started. I gotta put you guys on the other screen. Here we go. There we go. All right. So first turn, one of those students in front of you, you see as they reach out for their bident, they're gonna hold out a hand kind of lazily, and a single finger extends towards Icarus. They're going to use their necrotic ray at Icarus. It's a 23 hit. Almost minimum roll. As they extend the finger, you see a swirl of black shadow followed by red fire, and it immediately pierces into your chest. Luckily, it doesn't feel as strong as it would have hoped, but it does hurt a lot. It is going to move in this way. It is now Killian's turn. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one. This way.
All right. I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. He's going to, seeing that they're pointing at Icarus first, he's going to go ahead and cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action onto Icarus, in which a shimmering field appears surrounding a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. And it's up to 10 minutes with concentration. And then that's fine. And then which one moved closer? It was the top one.
This one up here on the top. Yep.
He'll go ahead and run over then and pull out his glaive and give him the old schmackaroo.
All right.
I rolled a 17 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. How's a 10 slashing gonna do?
Ooh, 10 hurts him.
Hell yeah, it does.
You want to describe your attack a little bit?
Yeah, so as he's running up, he's going to, from his back, pull his glaive, doing a few circles with it. He's going to do like an upper slash, like diagonal, across its chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you bring the glaive across its chest, you see the glaive goes deep enough to like, you see bone and meat, and it looks down and it looks up and it just starts laughing at you. But now it is this one's turn. You see at this point what looks to be almost an impish purple creature fly in from the top and hook on to one of the pillars in the corner of the room. These barbed spines poke out of its back, and it'll use an ear-to-ear toothy smile before it skitters, and it shoots a thorn at Imira.
Come at me.
Or a tail spine, sorry. And it's actually going to shoot one at Imira and one at Killian. This one is for Killian. That's a natural 20 for 24. So, so 19 points of damage.
You did this.
Okay.
You did this.
Okay. This is fine. Okay. This is fine.
You know, as a reminder, we're level 3. So, anyways.
Yeah, just in case you forgot, Charles.
No, I remember. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Before that damage happens, it is actually within... Wait, hold on. Nope, it's fine. That hits. This next one is for Ymira. 14.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm a warlock.
Yeah.
That does a total of 9 points of damage.
Yeesh.
As it flicks out these barbed spines, both Killian and Icaros, you both know this immediately to be something called a spined devil. Which immediately gives both of you a moment of pause, because there should be no reason that anything demonic should be at the school, or really above ground for the most part. But with that, it is this one's turn. Seeing that
Eventually
Killian
we'll
is pretty
get to-
handled,
it's fine.
he's gonna run over to Ruan, and he gonna smack. Let's try to.
We'll try to meet his blows.
First one,
Okay,
another natural 20 for a 24.
Cheese and rice.
So that's 8 points of damage. And that's its turn. You get a sense that as these creatures are attacking you, they feel like they don't have the capabilities of whoever they're inhabiting. They are having trouble controlling, like someone trying to puppeteer something.
so it's just kind of like lunges forward, probably pretty like clumsily, but almost in a sense that you don't expect it from like a person,
It's
right?
very erratic. So they're
Yeah.
like they're kind of limping right this, and then and they stab.
Stabs me right in the side.
All right, Melody, it is your
Alright,
turn.
So Melody's first gonna start by rummaging in her bag and pulling out one of her potions, and she's gonna speak a little word into like the bottle to kind of get it where it like starts up basically, and she's going to throw it at Killian, and she's going to cast Healing Word on him.
Oh.
Okay.
And then that is
And for
for
how much?
5 healing.
Oh.
And then afterwards, she's going to try to hit the creature closest to her with her Kusuragama, and that's a 16 to hit.
Okay. A 16 to hit this one. That does hit.
Awesome. And that is 6 damage.
Right. How do you attack
So
it?
she's gonna bring her arm kind of like low, like almost like a softball pitch, and just like swing it out, using the chain to kind of like whip it up and into its chest.
Okay.
Nice.
Very cool. All right. And as you notice, as the Kusurigama goes into the chest, as it stabs into it, you see again that black smoke start to pour out of it, but you release it and pull back. It is now Icaros's turn. What would you like to do?
Right. Well, first things first, I'm going to cast Arcane Weapon. And I am going to, as I'm casting this and reciting the thing needed for it, the spell component, whatever, unfolding basically what turns into my glaive
Ooh.
Ooh.
from
It
somewhere
folds?
behind his back. It
folds?
folds.
Cool,
It
cool.
folds.
Is it? What does it look like? Is it like gilded, like I would expect from him, or like is it
Yeah,
pretty like
probably.
intricate? Yeah.
It's like bronze and gears and things like that.
That's cool. Sick. I'm sorry. I just want. I need more. I need more visual for these guys. They're so beautiful. Okay.
I'll have to like draw it out at some point, which is not my strong suit, but we'll figure it out. But it's that like mechanically inclined thing, like the stuff that he works with, but into this big, tall glaive.
Hell yeah.
And I am going to. I think I'm gonna cast with lightning this time as the elemental type. And
cool.
Okay. Very cool.
I don't have any other. I mean, I don't think fire's gonna do what I want it to do. Just
Probably
saying.
not. Yeah. Nah, so it crackles with energy.
Yep.
Very cool. I love that.
So this guy right here, if it'll click and do my thing, the one who I assume that's the one that stabbed me with the
Yes,
sharp
that is the
thing.
one.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
The
and
necrotic
I'm
ray.
going to attack with 15.
15. That just hits.
Beautiful. 8 damage plus. What the fuck is it? 1d6 of. I forgot to add on my. 2 lightning damage.
2. Okay. Perfect. Is that the end of your turn?
I will go ahead and move forward and up here a little bit, so I'm kind of in front of Ymira and Melody, but yes.
Gotcha. All right. Next up is Ymira.
I'm gonna kill everything. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Okay.
Do it.
Murder. That's what she's made for.
First, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a Misty Step with my Step of the Fae. I'm going to move here. And I'm also going to use Refreshing Step on Killian, so he can get 1d10 temporary hit points. Scoop up 5 hit points.
That's pretty good.
You can put that in the red circle.
Let's go.
And then I'm going to attack this one in the hopes that I kill it before it can attack us.
Okay.
Yeah.
She summons her weapon and 15.
15. That does hit. Yes.
And 12
and-
piercing damage.
Have you described
Very
your
nice.
weapon to where Max has heard what it looks like?
So when she pulls out her weapon, it just kind of, it's like she pulled it out of thin air. It's made out of like chunks of what seems to be like stained glass. It's actually a bit more fucky than normal. Like it's already cobbled together, but now it's got like sharper points. She's not in a very good mood today. So
Understandable.
You interrupted.
All right. Very nice. It does take that damage. Oof. Second. As you loose the arrow and the arrow finds its target, when it seeps into the creature, you expect it to impact a little bit more, but it seems to be able to shrug off a little bit of that attack. You're unsure why, but you have pissed it off, and now it is going to target you.
that's fine.
Which one is it?
The one
that's
on the
This one over
bottom.
here in the corner.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's going to throw. Actually, it's going to fly this way, and it's going to do 2 fork attacks.
2? Ugh. First one hits.
First one hits. 17 and 8, so 17 hits. 5 points of slashing damage. As it starts to charge you, it slashes downward into your shoulder, and you feel that searing pain as it pulls out. It goes to stab you in the chest, but you manage to avoid it.
Oof.
Very
It is
cool.
now Ruan's turn.
Seeing this happen, I bolt forward as she gets stabbed, probably, and I'm gonna move this way and go for the one that's attacking her.
Okay.
Wielding my gunblade to do a slice. That's not good. 11.
An 11 does not hit.
Okay.
As you swing your gun blade, it throws up its spines like quills on a porcupine, and it shrugs off all of the attack.
Oh, actually, yeah. I will use my bonus action to manifest my echo.
Okay.
So rising behind it from the shadow will be a little bit lanky version of me.
Okay.
And I think I did that in the wrong order because I'm dumb, so I can't take an attack because it would normally take. I could do the attack with it if I attack after I manifest it. It's fine.
That is all right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, but I'm gonna stand kind of trying to get its attention for sure with like almost just completely disregarding. Like I'm still gonna keep an eye on this one, but like kind of stand to this side so I can keep an eye on both. But I'm definitely more turned towards the one that's attacking Amira.
Okay, perfect.
To get its attention.
So, top of the turn order. As you guys are all in combat fighting one another, Ruan, you go to attack this spined devil. It is able to shrug off your attack, but you take advantage of your combat prowess and make a copy of yourself. What you don't see is the one behind you beginning to raise its weapon to strike you one more time. But then you hear two loud explosions in succession. Poof, poof. You look over and you see in the air two gunblade daggers throwing through. You look over to the side. Nithara rushes to your aid, sliding one knee, holding off one of the attacks, and he's going to attack this one using his gun, using his free hand. And first one misses. Second one hits.
I as he joins like at my side, I definitely like look to the side at him, and instead of like what you would expect from Ruan's response, he definitely gives him like a surely nod, like not anything friendly, but also very like we are professionals in fighting alongside each other right now.
You look
Like
over
he
at him and
appreciates
says,
him.
"Did you think I'd miss out on the fun?" And you see he's like half of his chest is like smoldering right now, but he's
I kind of wince a little bit seeing that, yeah. Like, oh, this guy.
Very hot.
Ooh, yeah, it's fine.
He is able to get off one of his dagger attacks, and as the dagger embeds itself in the gut of this creature, you hear again one of those explosions. You see the revolving chamber in his dagger turn all of the way, and you see almost a hole blown out the other side of this creature. It's still standing, but all right. Now it is this one's turn. It is going to make an attack at Icaros. It's gonna make it's gonna make two attacks at Icaros for coming in with the scary glaive.
Yeah, two of us standing there with glaives, like.
So this is the first one.
I think you're gonna need to stop. It's another nat 20.
That's another natural 20 for a 24.
We need to kill that one, I think. That one needs to go.
That's 10 points of
only
damage.
10. Bitch ass.
And 18
Ah, that hit.
You just talk shit, and then the roll happened.
for
will-
another 7 points of damage.
Fuck this thing up. All
Please
right.
do.
I
I look forward to it.
That one it's that one's turn.
Looking great.
Killian, it is your turn.
Seeing how everyone is getting a little hurt, a little bit.
Just a
He's gonna use if I can post that one. Can I use Turn the Tide? So as a bonus action, you bolster injured creatures with your channel divinity. If whoever is within 30 feet of him. Can I also get Nithara in that as well?
Yes, you can. You can all creatures you would like within 30 feet.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, everybody here is within 30 feet of you.
Cool. So I'm gonna
pretty
do
neat.
that. So it'll be 1d6.
Everyone.
Hell yeah.
So do
Everybody needs
I
it.
roll? Or is
Yeah.
it
Yes,
everyone
you
else?
roll.
Okay. It is, let's see, 1d6.
This is regular hit points, right?
Yes.
Plus, where am I looking? 1 second. New character.
Plus
new
charisma.
character. Yeah.
It's gotta be pretty high.
Oh, actually, Ruan can't benefit from this because if it has no more than half of its hit points.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get hit that hard. I'm a bit tanky.
Yeah, you're the beef.
I've got an
Ah.
18. Yeah, I have an 18 con for a reason. I was like,
It
I'm
would
not
seem
gonna
like
be-
everyone else would need it, correct?
Except Melody.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Almost.
I'm already gonna do it. But
Thank you.
Max,
Thank
you.
you.
I'm almost
All
at
right.
max again.
I am definitely not, but hey, it's better than I was standing.
So yeah, what he'll do, like what everyone will see, is he'll grab from around his neck. He has this little wooden charm that kind of looks like a donkey, maybe, or with something with wings. I don't know. It looks really funky. But it's this little wood carving thing. He's gonna grab it, and as he like pulls it from his neck, this magic circle kind of appears around, and everyone starts to feel a little better with little golden sparkles.
For 10 points of healing. Mm-hmm. Good shit,
Very
dude.
nice.
That's giant. Huge.
And
Take
then,
that.
Yeah.
for my action, he's going to then hold that same hand out towards the one between Icaros and himself, and cast Sacred Flame.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. It says cast at what level? It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. I shouldn't say
Yeah,
that.
so weird.
Cast at what level? The only one.
Zero.
I don't know. Is that correct?
Amazing.
Yeah, you could just so which one are you casting it on?
The one in between Icaros and
This one?
Killian. Yeah.
Okay, it makes a dexterity save. It's a 4. So go ahead and roll 1d8. 5 points of damage. As this sacred flame begins to ignite this creature, you hear it cry out as it begins to curl up a little bit. It's holding in there, but just barely. You see that this body should be dead, but whatever's puppeting it is keeping it alive for its purposes.
Also, does it seem like the radiant damage does more to it?
It didn't seem like it did more, no.
Okay. Just as curious.
Yeah, that's why.
You know, we know about a little bit about it, but we don't know exactly what these are, right?
It's demonic.
testing
Also,
the
right.
waters.
Well, yeah, we know that it's something demonic, so I was just curious, yeah. Because, like, Ruan also didn't recognize the devil like the others did, so... He's like, I know what this is, sort of, but I don't exactly know what
Melody's
kind
in
it
the
is,
same
so.
boat with you.
Yeah. And
Man, holy folks over here.
speaking of Melody, this Spine Devil is going to fly in towards you,
Okay.
and it's going to try and pick you off
We can
That's
sure.
fun.
with one bite attack. Does a 20 hit?
Does. Yeah, that in fact does hit.
So that's 7 points of slashing damage. Then it's going to use its fork. Does a 14
It
hit?
meets it. Nope.
Meets it beats. For another 3 points
A
of
10?
slashing
Okay.
damage. It seems to be particularly vicious at you. You're not sure why.
Okay.
It is now this one's turn. This Forsaken Soul's turn. It's going to make an attack at Mithara for blowing a chunk out of him. That's a 10, which misses. And he's going to make an attack at Ruan. To 22.
It hits.
That hits.
Yeah.
And you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay. For some reason, my sheet is not reflecting my token, but whatever.
Yeah, same.
Weird.
Okay, my token, like, finally got down to when I was super low, but it hasn't registered the heal.
Oh, I noticed
Weird.
that.
I just adjusted it on the token itself so we can see it.
All right. It is now Melody's turn.
She's gonna reach into her bag again, and she's gonna pull out another potion that is very green in color. It's almost like a icky green, like you don't want to touch it. And she's gonna throw it at the creature that's directly in front of her, which will cast Ray of Sickness. And I rolled a natural 1.
It would have been a disadvantage because it is a ranged attack, but seeing as how it's a natural 1, we don't need to do that.
Yeah. It's okay. The dice really hate us tonight. They're just like,
Yeah,
hey.
I was like, I think we.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I think
Charles
we need
has
to.
gotten 3 nat 20s so far, and
You know what? I'm gonna refresh
Yeah.
my page. I'm gonna make it remember that I'm a different person.
Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn, Melody?
No, I don't believe there's anything that I can do.
Okay. Icaros, it is your turn.
Fabulous. Well, you said the one in front of us is looking pretty bad. So we're going to swipe the glaive around with a 19 in hopes that I can cut it down.
That does hit.
That's a 10 plus 5 lightning damage.
Ooh.
All right.
Big
How
damage.
would you like to kill it?
I am going to come around, and Icaros isn't very strong, clearly, as I'm using a dex-based weapon, but I'll put a little extra behind it so that I really can just kind of slash through, probably mostly horizontally through this Forsaken Soul.
Okay.
All while murmuring a prayer, because that is not promising.
Okay.
I don't like that.
As you slice through it, you put all of your emphasis, like all your umph behind it, and you can see you've now almost cleaved this thing in twain. As you do, the smoke begins to pour out of it, just seep out of it, and for a moment, it envelops your head, Icaros, and it says, "You will find no light here." And the soul disappears, but not before. Where is it? Not before. I need you to make a dex save. I also need Killian to make a dex save.
Oh no.
Actually, hold on. It's 10 feet. I need Melody, Icaros, Killian, and Imira to make dex saves.
Sorry, babes. Let's roll.
17.
7.
That's a 4.
Okay. So everyone except for Imira, you take 10 points of damage as this body begins to fall apart. The skin begins to slush off, and the bones explode into shrapnel.
This is very gross.
Yep.
Imira, you take 5 points of damage.
Dude.
You.
That channel divinity heal was like so clutch.
Truly?
Yeah. Holy moly.
Is that the end of your turn, Icaros?
You can
I
move.
don't want it to be, but I don't think I have anything else that I can physically do aside from I am going to move down. Wait, I was right here. That was within. Okay. Making sure I wasn't doing an opportunity attack. Like, wait.
So out
All
of
right,
curiosity,
that is-
does your guys' glaives have reach?
Yes, they do, baby.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
step through and reach some
Sick.
motherfuckers.
That's great. I just was curious because I haven't used one in a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get an
All right.
extra 5 feet.
Nice. But also, you guys are all moving into the radius of this one as it may die. Nervous.
Don't worry
Imira,
about it. It's
you
fine.
feel just these sharp shrapnel bits it's like to start to explode into your back for a moment. You look back and you see that this creature is completely evaporated.
I don't think I can afford a dry cleaner anymore. Amira's going to move here. And then she's going to face step away.
She's so funny.
The reason she did this is so she could cast Taunting Step on both of these guys. So both of them have to make a Wisdom saving throw. I think it's a 14. Otherwise, they have disadvantage on attacks that are not against me. Uh-oh.
So the soul makes it.
Oh,
And this
come on.
devil makes
Worth a
it.
shot. I'm going to
Yeah,
cast
absolutely.
Shatter on this fucker over here.
Okay.
Boop.
So it makes a con save.
I believe so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It does have advantage on the save.
What is this guy?
A problem.
14.
That's my speed. Yeah, that's it. But,
It still takes half.
so that's what? 3d8?
Yep.
Oh!
Oh my god. The dice hate us tonight. They really do.
If I had a nickel for every time I rolled nothing but ones in the thing, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But holy shit.
Oh my god.
How did I get 3 ones? Charles, I have inspiration
I demand
from...
a
No.
redo.
I have inspiration from like the first session. Can I use that somehow?
Sure.
Cool.
Reroll the damage, yeah.
Better.
Yeah!
12.
Better.
That's twice as much, yeah.
12 halved,
yeah.
so 6 points of damage.
Still really good. 12 or 6 instead of 1 is like so worth it.
Imira, after casting that spell and seeing it not do a great job, mutters to herself, I thought you were supposed to help, to her fucking patron that's not helping at all. Alright, I'm done.
All right. As you say that, you hear in your ear, just like, almost as if someone's speaking over your shoulder. In due time, the party's just beginning. And it is now this one's turn. It's gonna come after you. It's gonna trigger an opportunity attack from Melody. Because you
Isn't
did
it
just
the
try
other
to
one?
make its ears bleed.
I'm trying to make all of it bleed. That is the
No,
one I
that's-
attacked.
Oh, sorry. Nope, you're right. No, Kate's saying this is the other Spine Devil's turn, and that is correct. I had them wrong. In that case, this one is going to make an attack at Ruan, and it is unsure which one is you.
Or if because the other one actually does look like a dude.
Then it does know the difference. In that case, it's going to make an attack at you. 2 attacks. 14 and a 10.
Neither hit. I blocked both of them with my gunblade.
All right, very nice.
I don't do the dodge to side, I just hit him straight on.
Yeah. It's more like parrying. Ruan, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as he does that, I parry its attacks and then I'm gonna go for a slash on it.
Okay.
So I do those, well, sometimes. Not today. 12.
A 12
Yeah.
does not hit.
Yeah, anyways, so then I use an Unleash Incarnation. So my Echo uses an attack on it as well.
Okay. A 19 does hit.
Sick. Oh, delicious. 15 damage.
Very nice. As your echo attacks, you see it just straight up chops off one of its arms. It's like holding on by, it's like balled fist on the ground, trying to hold on by one hand.
Sick. And then I'm sorry, I just want to make sure. I'm gonna action surge. Use my
Okay.
action surge, and then I'm gonna try to attempt to grapple this one, the one that's the type that exploded before.
Okay.
The Forsaken
go ahead
Soul,
and make,
that's what they're called.
yep, make an athletics check.
Okay. Come on, Rue, you got this. 24.
All right. It is now grappled.
And I'm gonna try to drag it
So-
away.
Okay.
Like back this way.
Make
away from.
another strength check to do so.
Okay. 9.
It's also gonna roll against you. All right. You have half of your movement, or
Yeah.
I'll say since it's fighting against you, you have a quarter of your movement speed. This is a large creature. Not size large, but it is larger.
So just 5 feet if I have 30, a quarter, or can I do 10?
Let's say 10. Let's say 10.
Okay, then I'll just move, say that it's like kind of in our space here, because I'm grabbing it now. I'm just gonna move back to like this one. I'm moving it away as I can from these guys, because I don't want them to get blasted when it dies. I watched what happened in the other one, and I know it's gonna happen again.
All right. As you move out of the Spine Devil's range, it is going to make an attack at you.
Okay. That's a nat 20 again. Why are you doing this to me?
Another nat 20.
Charles?
I literally, I can't. I'm not.
It has been
That's
I'm
4
not-
nat 20s.
natural 20s.
He's taking them all.
I'm not. I can't control the computer.
How much? Okay, how many points of damage do I take?
Reroll. No. Refresh.
Is this a bad time to ask if we're doing crunchy crits?
Yes. It is a bad time. So 17 points of damage.
Okay.
As you leave that Spine Devil, you as you're grappling, you don't really have control of your gunblade as well as you would like to,
Yeah.
and it takes advantage of that in the last moment.
Okay, it's still my turn, so I'm going to use
Yes.
second wind. My bonus action.
Your bonus action.
Oh no, never mind. You're right. I
Yeah.
don't get a whole nother. Yeah. Sorry. I will
All right,
just be low. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It is now Killian's turn.
Listen.
Critting us, please.
All you need is 1 hit point.
Getting in between this guy and Imira, he'll go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on this guy again, or on this guy for the first time.
So it makes a dex save.
Fingers crossed. Prayer hands, everyone. Pray now.
now.
It is a 16.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna get into position then and go, "Hey, ugly."
Hey, you.
Damn, got him.
Hey, ugly.
Just to get his attention off of anyone else. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. End of your
Holy
turn.
man,
It is
after my own
now.
heart.
It is now Nithara's turn. He takes a look at you, Ruan, and he sees that you're handling it. He gives you kind of like a nod, like you got this. And he's going to, around the back, throw one of his daggers at this one. See if it hits. And it does. So this takes 4.
Watch a dagger whiz by my head, like.
Yeah, you look over and you see just that one hits, and it does a total of 6 points of damage. And then he's gonna follow up. Icarus, he's gonna do like a vault over you for a moment.
Frog, like.
And he's going to
Great.
try to bring down his other dagger into its head. And he does. As he does that, he jams the dagger into its head. It starts to reel back. Its quills begin to perk up, and it looks like it's going to explode at both of you until he takes his other one, stabs it in the head, and rips the skull apart.
Oh,
He's so
dead.
freaking
What a
cool.
man.
It is dead.
That's my boyfriend.
It might be all our boyfriends now.
Killian, Debbie Ryan's really good. No.
All right. At that, it is this one's turn. As this one goes to attack you, Ruan, you hear you look over and all you see is a glint of steel before you see a dual-edged battle axe start to come down on its head. You see Vega. He's now ripped off his attire except for his pants pretty much. And he's
all right, buddy.
He roars enough for the entire...
That was
he roars
expensive,
loud
man.
enough for the entire thing, to the entire ballroom to hear.
Listen,
And
we're all torn to shreds. It's fine.
Yeah.
He's gonna make his attack. That definitely hits.
Is it on the one that I'm holding or the other one?
The one that you're holding.
So it's restrained?
It's grappled.
Grappled? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But he sees that it's like trying to fight you and it was gonna try and hit you.
Yeah.
So he's coming to help.
I appreciate him so much. I give him a
so
big grin for,
He does 9 points of damage on that first hit. Okay. And now it's its turn. I don't have his token right here for some reason. His token is being annoying for me as well. So you guys can deal with generic token for now. And it's going to attack him twice because that hurt.
Why are you doing this?
Charles! Knock it off, dude! What are you doing?
We're level 3!
It's another nat 20.
I don't choose the 20s. I promise.
We're level 3, man. Come on.
Charles,
That's
we're on a
five.
ball. Why would you do
Fib
this?
to
Right?
us.
That's 5?
Fib to us. Lie. Fudge the die.
No, don't ever fudge the
Don't
die.
ever
It's way more
fudge.
fun.
We
So-
should make this into a drinking game.
Yeah.
Oh god.
We would already all be feeling it.
5
man.
shots?
Like, so
I've already had alcohol. Don't do this to me.
He did roll
Almost
also
out of water.
one for initiative. Do we count that as 6?
yeah, absolutely.
As this creature goes to attack Vega, the first one he dodges out of the way. The second one, it hits him in the chest, and he in his rage, he leans into it to like try to hit it again. And at first, like for a moment, the creature's like, but it is now Melody's turn.
She's going to turn to Nathara and go, thank you. And she's like holding her side because she's not doing too well. But then she's gonna step around and she's gonna reach into her bag, pull out another potion, but then dump it on Killian for cure wounds.
It does have to be imbibed, but I'll say you pour it down his gullet.
He's like, what are you doing? Why are you touching me?
She just like force drink up, babe.
And
Just throw it on his gills. It'll be fine.
yeah, just on the gills. Yeah,
He drinks through
totally,
those.
totally.
That's how fish breathe, right? They drink it.
Yeah.
And that'll
Yeah.
be 5
Fish out of
points
water.
of healing.
Nice.
Oh, it's a cure wounds. You can just dump it on him. I
Yeah,
thought it was
it's
a potion.
it's a cure wounds.
You can dump it on him. Yeah.
It's a potion
Yeah,
of cure
it's
wounds.
a
Yeah,
flavored cure wounds.
cure wounds.
My white shirt is a little bit see-through now.
I mean,
Oh
I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing.
Anyways, before we start getting too horny.
Yeah. Nathara looks over and says, and it is now. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Melody?
she's gonna then. So I moved 5 feet there. Cure wounds, I think. Hang on, give me 1 second. I just want to double check. Yeah, that will end my turn.
All right. Icaros, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to real quick like hitch up my jacket a little bit further. And then level the glaive, and I am going to... I was going to ask if they look wise or not, but I don't trust the rolls you've been doing, so I'm just not going to ask that question. So instead... No, I'm good. I'm not taking that chance. I'll take the other chance. And I am going to lunge forward, just like to stab the glaive straight into the creature that Ruse illusion is holding. Shade,
Okay.
whatever you want to call it.
Echo.
Whatever you call it. Echo,
By
thank you.
Echo.
Oh, That's a 6.
A 6
I feel-
does not hit.
I feel that after 2 turns of missing. I'm sorry.
I don't have that inspiration, and I don't think I have anything else to. I don't know. Can I body the thing? Does that count?
Don't.
How so?
Idiot. No, honey.
How so would you like to do that?
Don't do this thing.
I
You're a tiny little librarian, man. Come on.
am, but there's also the force behind the glaive of the lunge. I mean, I'm basically thinking that the glaive misses, and if I can turn to just shoulder check into the creature.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, get him.
Fuck it, let's go.
Make a strength check. Now, I will say, in doing this, this thing has its back to you. You're attempting to shoulder check it with the quills pointing at you. If you don't succeed, this could end poorly.
You could just stay over there. You could just stay over there. And make it move away from me. To come for you if it's going to.
If it does succeed, you might be able to do something, but
Yeah, I don't think that HP is going to let me.
Yeah. Just stay over
Licking-
it. Just move away. Just move away. It's okay.
I'm just
I'd rather
gonna
you be safe.
batter him a bit with the fucking glaive.
give him a little tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, basically. I'm just gonna, like, bother this
You like
animal.
you like
broom.
go like miss and then you just kind of like
Exactly, I'm just, like, whacking between the spines.
like you do like the fork in between like the bars like
Exactly.
ding, 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 ding.
Let's do the fork and the garbage disposal.
Oh, no. That will get stuck in my head so fast. No.
I haven't heard that for.
So
It's been a while.
We're old.
You're
It's fine.
welcome. Thank you. Yeah, so never mind. I'm not going to impale myself. I will just fuck with it for a second and
You can move.
I can move, but it doesn't. I don't think it's gonna much matter. I can move down one, so I'm within reach, but that's about it.
No, don't move down one. I moved away the guy for a reason. It's okay if you're gonna do it. I won't
Wait,
stop
what's that
you.
distance? No, wait.
There you go. See, I just feel like in the sense of like we have been fucked by the dice tonight, I want to be a little like, please be careful.
I'm like, wait, what was it? Within 10 feet? Step back.
Yeah, he's smart enough to
Right.
know, right? We're just
Alright, so
stressed.
I'll
We're
just-
just stressed out.
Instead, just flourish and drop the glaive in
It's okay.
place.
It's okay. My last game at level 3, I was getting down to like 2 to 3 times a fight. I remember that so well.
I'm not squishy per se, but I'm definitely not a tank.
That's fine. That's what I'm trying to do for you. It's all good.
It's fine.
All right.
Okay, that's.
Is that the
I
end of
think
your
that's
turn?
all I got. That's all
Okay.
I got.
Imira, it is your turn.
You already know, Misty Step.
Okay.
This time I'm going to also cast another temporary hit points on Icaros. If I
Okay.
get buttons. 7.
You want buttons? 7.
Nice.
And then I'm going to attack this guy with my, what's it called? Magic weapon. 10. No, I'm not.
You go to
been mean.
again. You loose your arrow, and it just pings off of the scales on its shoulder.
I shake my bow as if it's broken.
That's how I feel.
And that's my turn.
You're like,
All right. This one, feeling the ping, it looks around, and you see the, and it starts to shake its quills at
I
you.
hand Icaros my bow.
like one hand glaive, one hand. Oh?
You hear in your ear, Imira, I don't know.
Okay, take back.
And
Just wanted to do a cartoon joke, but that's fine. Ugh. Who's that for?
that was for you.
Misses.
The second one,
Misses.
18.
Does it do it from that far away?
Yeah,
Ugh,
it's fine.
gross.
As the spine launches at you, it does 6 points of damage, 4 points of piercing, 2 points of fire.
I'm allergic to fire.
You take double then.
No, shush.
All right, that's that one's turn. Ruan, it's your turn.
All right, because I'm still holding this guy, I'm gonna try to take a little movement to try to drag it a little further from my friends now that they're closer.
Sorry.
All right, that'll be a bonus action
It's
to
okay.
do.
Huh?
That'll be a bonus action to try and drag it.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Okay.
Yeah, I will drag it as far as it'll let me do that then. The 10?
All right, make an athletics check.
Yeah, let's try. 12?
All right,
Oh, it worked.
you do drag it.
Sick. Okay, and then I will take an attack on it because we're trying to kill it away from the friends. So yeah, that's a 24.
That does hit.
8 damage.
8 damage. All right.
And I will unleash incarnation again on the other one because I can't move. I don't think I can move my echo. Let me double check on that real quick. I really should make myself a little card for this. Let's actually just swap. I can make it move up to 30 feet.
Does that take a bonus action?
On your turn, you can mentally command the echo to move up to 30 feet in any direction, no action required.
Oh, then,
So
yeah.
I'll have it move in between the two so it can come and slash this one.
Okay, so you're having it hit this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we'll try that. 19.
That hits.
Another 8 damage. We twinned.
How would you like to kill that one?
So I'm guessing that you kind of move at the same time. So Ruan goes, like, drags it back and then just, like, cleaves into it with his gun blade. And then his echo spins towards it and comes in with, like, a swirling slash to, like, cleave into it to the other side. So they kind of meet, that like, the two gun blades slash together. And
Very sick.
yeah, and then they're gonna just pretty much, like, both yank out at the same time. Knowing that it's gonna hurt, we brace.
You brace, and there is a like a plume of viscera that happens before the explosion. As it does explode, I need you, also Vega,
yeah.
to make a dex save.
Okay, and then also my echo gets destroyed because it has 1 HP.
Yes.
16.
Actually, this little guy needs to make a save too.
Oh, that'd be great if it killed.
That would be so
Oh,
nice.
please.
Yeah, take damage.
Double.
We'll see.
I mean, that I have, like, plans to be able to, like, you know, the one thing that Echo Knight's good at is kind of, like, controlling the battlefield a little bit, positioning wise. So that's what I'm trying to do here to, like, take advantage of it. So I'm glad it's working.
All right. So you take half damage. So you take 5 points.
Okay.
You do manage to kill this one. As this one explodes, one of the pieces of bone shard get impaled into the spined devil's temple, and it dies.
Yes! Yes! So I just braced it, going, and then I just, yes!
Fuck yeah.
As the one in front of you dies, that black cloud, it plumes out, and you see it rush over to Killian. Killian, it starts to again envelop your head for a moment, and you hear, "You would disgust him if he cared about you." And it disappears.
I'm right here, bitch. Like, don't talk to him. I just kind of scoot towards Vega and, like, lean against him for a second, like, catching my breath.
As you do, we are out of the turn order.
Sweet. I use
But
second
we're
wind.
we're not out of the fire. As you guys kind of take a breath.
Can I use second wind?
Yes, you can. You guys get your a bearing on your surroundings for a moment. There's still a bunch of fighting happening around you.
Nice.
You see a large 4-winged demon beast land in the center of this entire ballroom, taking up a large majority. Its wings made of fire. It holds 2 different tridents. It looks to all of you, and you see the fire begin to go from its wings into the trident. It goes to unleash, and as it does, all of you, for a moment, you're unsure where you are. You look around, and all you see in front of you was a flash of a cape billowing in front of you. You look over and you see the Sin Eater herself. She says, "Be careful next time." In front of you, you now see the High Adjudicator. He's holding up what seems to be his staff that has at the top of it a holy symbol of the Primus and of the Holy See. You see now behind him are 2 huge rays of bright white light that begin to push back and beat as it pushes back this demon. He holds the staff out, and beams from all different directions begin to impale the beast down into the ground. You see now his eyes begin to glow white, and it is as if he's speaking a language that none of you are familiar with, including you, Killian, and he seems to be talking this beast down back into the ground as these lights begin to tear it apart. You hear an explosion outside. You look towards the window, and you see now there are waves of these beasts coming in.
Oh shit!
At this point, you're unsure what to do. You're all looking to not to. You guys are
actually,
a bunch of students.
when the demon thing or whatever showed up with the big fire wings, I was already raising my hand to flip it off, and then I see that those 2 move in, and I'm lowers it slowly. Wait, they can't see that.
As you guys see outside these waves coming in, you see a single person out there. You're unsure who it is at first until the light of the moon begins to glow on the field as the clouds begin to part. You see the headmaster out there. He draws what looks to be a simple longsword, and he holds it out. As he holds it out, he lets go, and the sword begins to float in the air, as does he. And out in the distance, at certain at preset points all throughout, maybe 500 yards away, you see glowing holy weapons, probably as large as some of these buildings, begin to encircle the entire campus. He holds a hand up and he crashes it down with his fist, bringing it downwards, watching all of those weapons stab into the ground. The ground ignites into a holy fire as it raises all of the demons that were encroaching upon the school. You see now a protective bubble formed around, and the demons and devils and whatever else might be there are no more.
Oh shit, they just get
They were all incinerated in a single blast of light.
That's so
Awesome.
sick.
You have
I assume
all
that
now
both
figured out
Ruan and Vega let out a cry. Yeah!
exactly, and now you have all figured out why he is the headmaster.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, I wasn't complaining about him before, but especially not now.
All right. So,
him more
what
than
would
the
you
high
like to do?
adjudicator. Regroup with my friends and check on them. So I run back over to everybody and we're gonna group huddle. I gesture even at Thara.
He's holding, and now that combat's done, he's holding his. I'll be right over.
Melody's gonna stand in the group, but look over at Amira and go, I'm sorry that I ruined your dress.
What? No, that was a joke. It's not important. Is everyone okay? All
Is it
things
all that,
considered?
I feel like $1 million gold.
Amira takes off
Yeah, you look-
her little jacket and puts it over his shoulders. You look disgusting.
I feel disgusting.
Killian's just kind of standing there a little giddy seeing Decath and everyone. He's so excited. He's fangirling right now. He's silently oh my god.
So Ruan just kind of
Ikra.
takes takes looks on everybody, and then we'll probably like I'm sure that the others are kind of like circling and checking everything, so I'll just give them the like thumbs up that we're okay with our group.
Are there like dead students now? Like, are there dead folks around?
There are a few.
Bummer.
Yes. You see, some of the students are being dragged off to the side to have first aid done. You see the ones who have unfortunately passed being put off to a separate area. Some
Can
of
they
the
revive
more
them? Can people revive? Do we have?
I have a diamond.
Revive them? I immediately
Some-
will call. I guess. Yeah. Can I do that? Can I like?
text your doctor?
Can I call Dr. Val? Like, just try to call
Yeah.
her immediately. Like as soon as I check on all of ours, seeing all of the people that she could be helping right now.
You go to call her, and as you look up, you see she has actually already entered the building.
Okay.
And she's working on people right now.
Good. Okay. Then I lower my wrist. Still just like coming down from the excitement of it all.
Do we?
It seems everyone else is like working on people right now, so you guys have this moment to yourselves.
Are we getting any notices on our echo bangles?
So you check your echo bangle for any sort of. You do see some emergency notices. There has been obviously a lockdown enforced. No one in or out on any business. You see that everyone Class A and above needs to report to headquarters. And that's the notices that you have.
Since we're all doing okay, I might. You know what? Amira is not very good at directing people, so she's just gonna start walking away out of the room. Just kind of expecting everyone to follow.
Icarus, by the way, has like not been paying attention. He's staring out the window at the moment, just leaning on the glaive.
We are Class A though, right?
We're Class B.
Nope.
You're Class B.
Oh, okay. I saw that like when you do the final exam, I was like, that's how you become Class A.
Yeah, I
was
talked to
like,
Charles about the wording on that recently.
Okay, then I feel a little bit better. I'm not the only one. Sorry, Charles, but me just glancing at it, I was like, well, that says if you do your final exam or Class A, so make sure. I make sure that everyone can, I guess, follow. I don't know where we're going.
I feel like being outside of this area is and out of the way is a better idea.
Yeah, I just was kind of waiting for instructions, so I will happily.
So where are you heading to, Amira?
We're gonna follow.
Let's see. I got attacked in a space that I don't love being in to begin with, so she's going to go to the gardens. I assume they're close by.
They're close by, relatively 5-minute walk. As they are outside, so as you head towards the gardens, you see that these celestial weapons that have now embedded themselves in the ground have not yet disappeared.
Ooh.
Well, it's a lockdown, so that makes sense. There's like a bubble, right?
It's not like a very tangible bubble. It's like you see almost shimmers around this school. So there is a bubble, just not very visible.
I am tempted to shoot an arrow at it, but I don't.
Proud of you. Self-restraint.
Self-restraint, getting better.
Yeah. I'm gonna gesture for us to follow because I don't want us to be separated right now.
As you do, you hear, so
As long as
why would we seek medical attention? That's fine.
I mean, you can
I'm
say
fine.
if you wanna.
Oh, here, give me. And he'll cast Cure Wounds on Nathara.
Who are you, big, tall, and holy?
Oh, Killian. Nice to meet you. I've heard some things about you. Honestly, not great, but after.
They are true.
Oh.
And he walks away.
He's so real.
They're all through.
Fucking love him.
He's so real for that.
Okay, enough said.
I make sure that the rest of our gang can walk okay and support whoever looks the most hurt.
Okay.
So, I don't know who that would be, but
Probably
not me.
Icarus?
I think it's
Probably
Icarus.
not.
Who's
Icarus.
Nope. Nope. He looks fine.
It's the
fine.
token isn't reflecting the HP right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about it. He
No,
looks fine.
If
No,
you're
does
actually
he
taking a
look
second
worse?
to examine, yeah, you're looking around, and you see like everyone's all battered and bruised. You see specks of like silver all over Icaros. Unsure why, but he seems to be kind of trying to hold it together.
Very, very rigidly leaning on there.
Oh, then I move to him.
He's like put his shirt
Automaton. Robot. Robot glitter.
I move in to help him then, because I definitely will recognize that there's something that might need help here, but I don't push myself like close to you. I just kind of like come up close and can I help?
No. I'm fine.
You don't look it.
I'm fine.
Can you walk?
Take a step.
forward.
Yeah, like
It's painful,
take a
but you can.
slow step.
I'm gonna just kind of, just do a little like, almost like a cat shimmy, and I just kind of like set my shoulder underneath yours to like move you forward a little easier. And I'm just gonna support you that way. Not like grabbing you tightly or anything, just a nice support. I put myself so that you're on my left, and so I can put my arm kind of to like support you or catch you if you start falling, just to where I'm like able to help a little. So I'll support you walking forward, and I'm just gonna like lean a little, I guess, up towards where you're, and just, we don't have to go that far. We can get help.
As you're doing this, Nathara, much less courteously, just puts himself under your other arm. He says, "You might as well have two arms." Sorry, is that too soon?
A little, but
I love him.
Might as well have 2 arms. Yeah, all right.
Killian's also gonna
He
go
can get
and
away
check
with this.
on Melody as well. Give her a little cure wounds. Melody, thank you for your assistance in the field. Your healing skills are amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, they're just some potions that my family's developed over the years. I've tweaked the recipe a little for a couple of them, and they seem to work really well.
They're amazing. I'll have to ask to hold on to some if I can purchase after all of this. Here, then he'll cast Cure Wounds on her.
he's so cute.
He's trying. He's really trying.
I love that for him.
Spellcasting ability modifier. I think it's 4 because all mine is charisma.
Ooh.
There you go, 11.
Ooh.
Take a tasty 11.
Very nice.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I feel definitely. Oh my gosh, I feel a lot better now. And she's like stretching and like kind of pulling things, but she's still like holding her side.
Oh, here, let me assist you with that. And as he like goes to like assist her in walking as well, you'll notice he has like cuts all over his body. He looks pretty fucking pretty hurt. But it doesn't. He's like not. He's not reacting to it. If that makes sense.
Melody would also put her arm around your waist to kind of like also try to help.
Oh, okay.
They're just, helping each other out.
Yeah. Meanwhile, as we start moving forward, like we're gonna leave, like we were going to, I look over to Nathara and kind of like meet his eyes for a second, and then I'm gonna like immediately steer Icaros towards the help. We're gonna get him taken care of. He doesn't get a choice here.
Okay, alright, whatever. He just does it. He helps you.
Because also to Ruan, they both look worse off than him. So, and he's
guys-
feeling it. So like he's like, yeah, no, we're gonna. I'm gonna take care of you guys, and then we'll regroup.
As you turn around to go get help, Vega says, "I'm doing okay. Not that anyone asked, but If anyone needs anything, I just don't know who to go with right now.
Can you... Hey,
Huh?
Becca. Go find Nymira. Stay with her.
I can do that.
Gardens, probably.
Gardens. Oh, I know where that is. And then he runs off. He runs off the wrong direction at first.
Yeah.
And then you see again he runs. Whoa.
You just see him.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna like carefully steer the two towards probably where Dr. Val's helping people because I trust her.
Okay. You see she's getting finished with another person. She's kind of wiping the sweat off her brow. She says, "Oh, right, Ruan, come. Are you all right?"
I'm all right. These two hurt more than me.
This is only flesh wounds, and maybe internal, and a little emotional. She says, "Right, sit."
I can't help but like smirk a little, but I'm not gonna. And I'm gonna just continue supporting Ikros when she goes to help Nithara. Like you don't get a choice now. Sorry.
She takes a moment. She kind of looks over and she says, "Right, pretty banged up, but nothing I can't do." And she holds her hands over, and you see that warm glow come from her hands, and you see the skin begin to mend itself. The burns begin to recede. He's like, shit, that feels much better. Oof. Can you do this all the time? She says, "No, I can't." And she continues healing him. Finishes with him, and he says, "I'm going to go catch up with the rest. So I'll go." And he leaves. She...
I just give him like
She
a
looks-
nod, like, yep.
Yeah. She looks over to you, Ikaros. She says, "Right then, come, sit.
I also very much meet her eyes for a second, like do like the glance, the look, and then down at the silver, because I have no fucking idea what this is.
She takes a look, and you see her both of her eyebrows raised. She just... Interesting friends you have. All right, come. And she starts to look over you, Ikaros. She says, "All right, do you mind? I'm asking as a formality." You do not. And she moves just slightly the robes off your shoulders to where some of the damage was. She says, "Okay, all right."
I stand
And
like beside him and make myself bigger and turn away, so in case they have to like fully like check out his wounds or whatever, I'm able to kind of keep others from seeing and also
It's fine.
respectful.
You can look at my boobs. It's fine.
I'm respectfully looking away. I know how this goes, so I'm respectfully looking away, even if you are being kind about that. Thanks.
She looks. She says, "All right, well, you're not too beyond saving." And as she begins to cast her magic, for a moment, you see that it's not doing anything, and you're concerned. And she says, "Hold on, just give it a second. It's a little weird for some people." And for a moment later, you see the wounds begin to heal, so your health is restored, but odd scarring is left behind for you.
Just continuing, still looking like I'm in pain, but it's just the same grimace he's had this entire time.
I'm sorry. I typically it's not an issue to heal, but you're a little bit unique.
When I hear that, I'll turn back around.
That's a kind way of putting it. Thank you.
Of course, Ruan, your friend is all right. Do you need any assistance?
I'll probably be okay. As long as
Nonsense.
I don't get jumped
Sit.
again. Oh, okay.
Okay.
And she does her normal magic with you. It seems to take hold just fine.
Yeah, I definitely like my shoulders dropped, like I was holding myself all like, you know, like attentive until now, and then I forgot how that feels for a second, and I'm just like, and I just melt
She,
under your hand.
she forgoes her normal tender touch because she does have other people to attend to.
Yeah.
And she kind of not picks you up, but she like lifts you a little bit, like with your help to stand up. She says, "All right, now go on. I have other people."
Be safe. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna now see how Ikros is managing himself.
Better.
Yeah, you feel a lot better. You're a little sore. You feel the scars on you, and that's a weird feeling, but
Skin.
you feel
Stiff.
imperfect.
Yeah, well, that's been a while. Hitching back up the clothes.
Cool glaive.
Sorry. Thank you. That wasn't what I was expecting.
You seem a little shaken. Do you need time alone?
No, I think I'll be alright.
Okay. Just tell me if you're gonna fuck off, and I'll tell the others too. Like,
Maybe later, once we know more about what just happened.
alright. I give you a little, like, just a little gentle shoulder bump. Nothing like I do with, like, Vega, where I knock him off his ass.
You don't want to totally shoulder check him?
No,
He's
I'm very
standing,
gentle
but,
about it. Yeah, no, it's just a little, like, almost kind of a friendly gesture. Reassuring, hopefully, and then I'll head off in the direction where I think our friends are.
Okay. You both make your way there, and eventually you are all now sitting in a moonlit garden. It would be very serene were it not for the events immediately prior. What would you all like to do?
On the way to the garden, I want to like look to see if I see any kind of like flying like planes or anything specifically over the ocean. I'm looking to see if there was something that an enemy force that is retreating. My theory is that someone came, dropped that bomb, and then summoned a bunch of demons. It's a work in progress, this theory, but that's where I'm starting. So I'm looking to see if I can find out if I can see any evidence of, anything, I guess. Any traces of the demons left, any technology that was left behind, any retreating lights, anything like that.
If you're looking for things in your immediate vicinity, you can make a perception check. If you're looking for things off in the distance, you can make one with disadvantage.
Can I do both?
Sure.
That's the close one.
Okay. 6.
And 7 is the far one.
You look through. Honestly, with the glow of these weapons in the distance, it's kind of hard to see anything out there because it's pretty much silhouetting everything that you would be seeing. And as far as anything close, there's nothing really there. I mean, you don't even really see the smoldering remains of any of the creatures that were there. They kind of just went poof.
Do I know anything about demons? I feel like I don't specifically.
Make a religion check.
I feel like we have learned a
what would you
little
like to
bit,
know?
right?
What would you like to know specifically?
I didn't think demons could be on human land in you know, broad daylight, or I guess in this case evening time. I want to know where they are normally and how it could be possible for them to be here.
Right, make a religion check.
17.
17. Well, with 17, you know that demons are typically in hell. That's where they like to live. Well, like to is a strong word, but that is where they live. there are a variety of ways that demons can manifest in what we call the material plane. Sometimes they can be summoned. Sometimes, if they're strong enough, they can make their own way. Sometimes they can hitch a ride on people who feel adventurous enough to go to the hells and are not strong enough to withstand them. And obviously, sometimes they can be summoned by powerful summoners. But, I mean, you wouldn't know what this is at all.
I'm perplexed.
Understandably.
Mira's gonna pull the fucking spines out of her skin.
Yeah, I think that's probably their next bet, is like cleaning ourselves up and helping each other not have devil spines in our flesh. I definitely help Vega get his out because I'm sure he doesn't want to fucking reach most of them.
He barely notices them, and when you pull him out, he's like, ow, what the fuck? Oh, that was in me?
He's like a pork. He just ran into a porcupine. Like,
He's
like,
barely.
This reminds me of the time I fell into those cactuses. Oh.
It's just like that time, dude. Like, actually.
As you're doing that, Imira, when you're picking the spines out of your skin, you see almost a barely visible spectral green hand also helping you pluck out of your skin.
I swatted away.
Fine, fine. I just wanted to be helpful.
I look around.
Nothing.
Very cool. Very chill hallucination. Amira leaves the spines in. It's fine. This is fine.
Never mind. I'm not.
Not touching that one in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I definitely get done with like getting the ones from Vega, and probably like have him help me with mine.
As everyone's
But if
doing that, Amira clears her throat. She says, "What the fuck was that?"
Demons, I think. They look
Why?
like.
maybe devils.
I didn't ask.
The demons?
Yeah, those ones.
Why did it like get all weird and make shadows go over you guys? There was a few of you that had that.
Why did the demons have bums?
Demons normally have bombs?
What that
You see Vega deep in thought.
that little like orb thingy that fell? That definitely didn't look like it was, from Dante's Inferno, the video game, not the classic literature.
Not the classic literature.
the 7 layers.
I love that book, actually.
It's a good book. Not so great video game, but you know what I mean.
No, it did not look like it's from Dante's Inferno, the video game.
It's a fun game. Okay.
It definitely looked mechanical in nature.
I feel like demons shouldn't have that.
Probably not.
At the reminder that they had, that Imira, I think it was, said the shadows, I'll look over and Killian, are you alright?
Yes, I'm completely fine. As you say this, he was like kind of lost in thought, a little bit further from the group, just because he's like, these people don't seem to like me, so I'm gonna give them their space. He's there, but he's a little to the side. But he was kind of
like over there in the corner, like.
well, he's more playing with like the little wooden piece that he had from earlier. Just kind of lost in thought on what did that fucking thing say to me? Like, I'm sorry.
Excuse you?
I feel fine. How are you? You seem better a little. Anything I could? He's like kind of like looking around, like assist with. I
had any lasting effects. Not familiar with demons and shadows. Not like that, anyway.
I'm unsure. Dekath spoke to them with something, but it's not a language I've learned, so I'm not quite...
Charles, you said none of us understood it.
Correct.
Okay.
Actually, make a religion check. We'll see if you picked up anything.
What could?
Fuzzy. Nope, it's fuzzy.
It's kind of like almost as if someone was speaking. It was recognizable in the same way if like you heard someone speak Pig Latin, but you didn't know what that was.
Yeah, it's like it's at the back of my head. Like there's something familiar.
Would Mel know?
You get this guy some oil.
You would have no idea, Mel. Oil.
Because he's a robot.
Convinced. Yep, told you. He's still vaguely like
He's an angel robot.
shimmery.
That's the
shivering?
nanobots.
Under the moonlight?
It's the
Almost-
nanobots.
yes, glittering. No, like there's the splotches that are still in the fabric and that. But aside from that, he's looking better-ish, but also very deep in thought and like sitting there thinking.
I'm wondering, and as he's like saying that, he'll look around. Can he like see Dekath at all?
You look around from where you guys are right now. No, you don't see him.
I might have to ask him about it a bit more later. It is interesting though.
I cast a look over at him, like, kind of unreadable.
Can he read it?
No.
Make an insight check.
Nice. Nice 18.
You can make a deception check if you'd like to remain
Sure.
Aloof.
obfuscated.
I'm okay at those? Oh. Well, I'm not okay at those.
Turns out
You can see
that
it
look
clear
was
as day
very
in his face.
readable.
He's like, I'm being very sneaky about this, and Killian's like, oh, he's gonna
There's definitely a distrust when you mention Dekath.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about Dekath and you got the look of, right, you're with him. And then I just kind of like put my eyes down, and then I will step over to Amira and help remove the very obvious spikes that she had left in her
No,
skin.
she slaps her hand away. It's the second green hand that's reached for these. Nuh-uh. Mm-mm.
Would you like a third?
Another. I'll get them later.
I'm just looking at her with concern.
I want to know what happened.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to find out anytime soon.
Surely someone knows. Has the school ever gone on lockdown when I've been here? When any of us have been here? Ever
Never.
heard of anyone attacking the school? This is
Never.
making me so mad.
I give up after a moment trying, and then her still just
Yeah,
like,
she's
"No,
just
stop,
like-
stop," and then they're like, and I'll move.
Just moving her arm.
I'll move to
She
help
likes-
whoever else has them. So like if it's whoever's near me, if it's Mel or Killian.
I'm
or
going to
whoever.
watch them all back off after she slaps, and Icaros is going to just walk over and just take her arm and pull it out.
I face step away.
She likes being
got
pickly.
Personal space.
Never good to keep demons contact.
Mel would also like to look around and just get a feeling, see if there's anything watching them.
Make a perception check.
That is a 12.
Take a look around. You look in the hallways that surround the garden. You look off towards the fields. See anything?
Okay.
When everybody seems free of those fights except for Amira, and then I think about Killian, and then I decide maybe I shouldn't, and I just I'll just kind of shuffle my little happy ass over back to next to Vega. But I definitely am more at ease than when we had just been fighting and stuff. Like, I don't mind having this company.
Yeah.
Like,
You
I'm
scoot over next to
comforted by
Vega.
having everybody together.
And he... Hot dog.
I'm good.
Good, because this is my last one.
I was about to say, it looks like you need it.
It's his emotional support hot dog.
Yeah.
Saving it
now
for
going
a
into
rainy
Killian.
day.
Gone.
Which is awful, because who knows where that was, because he doesn't have a shirt on anymore.
Yep.
I slide my hand into my pocket and just kind of like do that like clenching your fist thing. Like I'm just trying to ground myself.
As you guys are all sitting there, Ithara kind of balancing his daggers on his fingertips, he says, So to put together all of the things we've encountered tonight, we've had a bomb, which looked to me like the mechanics in Watcher's Garden. We had demons. We had the holy Decas Moros banish them away. We had the headmaster also banish them away. And we have no reason why demons should have man-made things. Is that correct?
Yes.
Our holy men right over there. And he points over to Killian and Ikaros. So, you are our resident experts. What do you have to say on these demons?
What would Killian really know?
He would know. Make a religion check with advantage.
With advantage. Ooh.
I think Amira knows more about demons.
The holy boy is doing good tonight.
He doesn't know right now. He got hit in the head. pretty
Yeah,
hard.
you got hit in the head, and you know what's really hanging on is the words that black cloud of smoke spoke to you.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard for you to recall much right now.
I know they're not good.
Oh, wow! They really teach you at the Holy See, huh?
I can't help but kind of smile at that. Like, fuck.
He just kind of looks like he looked a little mad at that for a second, but he's gonna drop it because he's still so new.
And what about you? You have been quiet this whole time.
I'm afraid I am at a bit of a loss as well. The demons shouldn't be. They've been sealed in the hell as punishment. And it would take somebody, something powerful, to give them an opening.
Right.
Like a gate instead of like a summoning, but like a gate, a doorway.
You think someone has unlocked the door to hell? And just what, let them into the school?
If it was done by a levering in retaliation.
I'd be very surprised if Levering had control over the hells, or hell, but
I do wonder why we attacked them
There's
in the first place.
But even so, there would have been a very quick retaliation, and under the cover of night, you think they could just create such power unseen?
I'm going to reach under my coat where I have kept my book.
Your book.
My book.
The tome.
Book. That thing is not leaving my person. And I'm going to open it up and flip pages to see, frankly, if there's anything there, and then...
And this is like a really thick leather-bound book, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like, it looks like a fucking dictionary kind of thing.
Right.
While you're doing that,
Yeah.
Amira's gonna lean over to Nathara and say, I do not know how he sees with the mask on.
I've been wondering that myself. I just thought maybe a head was
I
to
thought he was
ask.
blind, but if he has a book, I don't know.
Which he pulls
Ikros, are you
out.
blind?
Pulls out a pen, like a quill pen thing, and like has it at the book and stops. Like, what? No, of course
Yes,
not.
don't be ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
You betrayed me.
The social faux pas.
That's so funny. She's learning.
That was amazing. You bitch. And you get the feeling he's probably just blinking at you.
If he
but-
has eyes.
Why, then remove the blindfold if you are not blind.
I'd rather not.
Okay. It's dark and mysterious. That's fine, that's fine. We all have our secrets.
Yes, we do.
Is it because you have beautiful eyes? Would I get lost in them, Ikaros? I understand that it is a hazard to the team for you to show them. I respect this, and he gives you like a over-exaggerated bow.
Oh, you figured it out.
He's just stop, think, like. I think they're quite nice. Yes, but.
Actually, when this is mentioned, I like remember and I go to like my bag, which is probably lighter right now because I'm not like carrying a ton of shit to this ball. But I definitely brought like my bandages, and I'm gonna just like slowly just start to wind because it seems to be a thing that I can do pretty comfortably. Like lean my head on my shoulder and just start winding the bandages around my face like I normally do.
Speaking of
my
eye.
Yeah. Just like I remembered that it was uncovered, and it's an uncomfortable thing when you remember. So.
You want help with that, buddy? I got you.
Sure.
And he like grabs the top of your head, almost like a basketball, and he starts rapping.
I just close my eye and let him do it. Because he knows how to do it. Like, I made sure he knows how to do it. Because I would not let him touch it if he didn't know how.
I like the idea of him wrapping the wrong eye. Ah, dang it. Without the mirror, I did it backwards.
Shoot.
He starts left, right. He looks at the wrong hands though.
Me too, Becca, me too. Doesn't matter, I can do
Left.
LR.
Oh my gosh.
Me too. Love it. I'm
Yeah.
going to start sketching, writing, whatever in the book, but as I do so, I will just take that moment to respond. I don't think you would be able to resist if I showed you my face.
Nazar, you see like a huge, like a Grinch-style smile kind of curl across his face. He says, very well. Perhaps you shall teach me one day of your beauty. And he starts like picking his teeth with his dagger.
I definitely peek open my good eye at you guys when you say that because I'm listening.
You're like, oh, okay.
Perhaps you will be able to gaze upon your friend, Ruan. You only see half of them.
You think that's how it works?
Yeah. He just starts laughing. Oh, you guys take life too seriously.
I'm fine. as much as I can be.
Exactly what does that mean, as much as you can be? You are alive, you are breathing, you can fight. We now have things to do, so you should be happy.
I'm gonna poke him in his wound.
And he's like, and see, that means we can feel.
Perhaps you should take things more seriously.
To what end, Amira?
Fair. She says, I appreciate your quick action in battle. Do not do that again.
Do not act in
Do
battle.
not jump on a bomb.
I made a promise. I intend to keep it. Besides, what's life without a little bang, huh?
Too easy. Too easy, Charles.
Where's your team?
My team? They're taking care of themselves, I'm sure.
You didn't even check?
No need. I would know. Someone would tell me they died. We don't baby each other. We know we can handle it ourselves, right? They are my friends. I care about them, and I know that's I know what they can and cannot handle. They can handle this.
Not my vibe, but all right.
There's plenty of things that are not your vibe, but sometimes we grow up, huh?
Nah, I'm never gonna stop caring about my team.
And I will not either.
I seem to be like thinking about this. Like, this is a weird dynamic for him because he's with us and he should be, in my opinion, checking on his people or having them check in with him. Like, I saw no like interaction on like his echo bangle or anything to check in. He literally threw himself in front of a bomb, and we haven't heard like a text message come through. And most people have like notifications and stuff. So like,
I mean, are you paying attention? Were you looking for his? Because you hadn't mentioned that you were looking for his notifications. So at this point, you're unsure whether or not he has or has not.
Yeah.
But he hasn't said that he has.
Oh, it's okay. I just am weirded out. I'm weirded out because like of how I view everything. I'm just like I'm tolerating him and it's fine. He helped us. Like he's here, but like, why?
Why?
Yeah. But I'm just saying that with my look. I'm not continuing on that conversation. Just let it drop. And when Vega
He starts kind of like
me,
carving his horn.
And just give Vega a little head bonk when he finishes helping me out.
He gives you a little bonk, a little too hard.
Ugh. I'm hurt more than you.
Oh yeah, you are.
Thanks for the help, though.
Oh, anytime. I mean, I don't mind getting stabbed too much.
So I noticed.
Besides, and he's on his chest still is the medal. He says, "I got one of these bad boys. I can't die."
Pinned to his skin.
Yeah, into his skin.
I mean, it's like a piercing now. It's healed probably a little bit.
I mean, he can be proud of himself. I'm not gonna stop him in that regard, but like,
I might. Ew.
This is the ones with quills in their skin still.
Oh, good point.
yeah.
Amira's gonna try to take him out again.
You were able to do so.
So, hopefully we hear something, but
During all of that, can Killian actually try to message to Kath on his echo bangle?
Yeah,
Sure.
come pick me up.
I'm scared. These guys are weird.
these guys are weird. Come pick me up,
You didn't
please.
say they were
I
this
don't like you very
weird.
much. I think I changed my mind. Can I have a different play group?
Hey, I
much.
danced with you.
I would like to go home, please. I miss. No,
Nurse
more along
and-
the lines of, sir, thank you for your help. What was that if you wish to share, or
What pray tell the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's so
What
funny.
pray tell the fuck?
Not to the Pope.
Yeah. The
Waiting,
Pope's right hand, not the Pope.
waiting excitedly to hear back. Have a good day,
God.
Killian Rafferty.
Just signing off. I can't believe
He's emailing.
Killian went, pretty the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's what Icaros just wrote in the book.
Yeah.
Pray the fuck. No.
A few moments pass and a text comes through. Where are you?
Oh.
He like smiles a little bit. He's all right. He's always so punctual. Oh, we are in the gardens. Send.
As soon as you hit send, there's a brief pause, and then there's like a swirl of like this white silver smoke, and it pops up, and you all see
Snap
to
the
cast.
book closed.
Sir.
Hello?
Hello.
Are you all right, all of you?
Yes.
I give a little
Killian-
nod. I'm fighting the urge
Killian,
to
like,
step
looks at
away.
Yeah.
Amira bristles a little bit.
We are as well as one would expect after a spawn of demons.
Did any of you see anything unusual, untoward? Anything at all?
Aside from the demons,
Yes.
Where's the
aside
bomb?
from the demons. And he looks to you. A bomb?
It fell through the ceiling before everything, as they say, popped off.
as they say, popped off.
I point to Nathira. He exploded.
And there's right. So a bomb went off, and then the demons poured in. And that was all you saw.
The demons transformed students. There were shades.
The black smoke?
Ah, yes. One of them got into my head. Said he would hate me, whoever he is. I'm not sure, but it was aggressive, and I didn't like it. Do you know
I
that?
didn't like it.
Do you know?
That was the shade, the smoke.
What you saw tonight were lesser demons. We don't know how they got here, but those shades you saw were likely demons possessing students, unfortunately. Worry not about what they said to you, Killian. Push out heretical beliefs. Hold true. For the rest of you, report any unusual activity to me, the headmaster, and Arisa Fang at once. Should you see anything, you must say something. You are bound by law. Is that understood?
Melody would nod.
Sir, you were speaking, if I may ask, sorry. You were speaking, you said something to them, but it wasn't infernal.
No. It is much more ancient language. It is something that takes quite the toll. And as he's talking, you see that he has he is not his normal broad and large statured self. He looks weaker. He looks tired, almost like he's leaning on his staff. He says, "It takes much to utter those words. But the large demon that you saw would have killed us all had I not banished it."
Well, you did amazing, sir. Of course.
I did my duty to the Primus, no more, no less.
Why was it here?
We are trying to figure that out. Fortunately, demons are not the most cooperative bunch.
So you... Some of them were captured for, like, talking?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. That's a 14.
He looks to you and he says, "You should know. Not many outside of the Holy See do. And Killian, this is something that you are familiar with. There are a select few of the Knights Opulent. They do not stay that way. We call them Hellwalkers. Their sole job is to dive into the Hells, combat the enemy, and gather information against the enemies of heaven. We have a few down there who have, like you said, captured and are currently interrogating. I would be careful. Should we need to launch an inquisition, things will change. For all of you, this is something that you have studied. An inquisition is launched as a formal declaration that the Holy See is getting involved in something that they believe to be a worldwide conflict, because it conflicts with the interests of what they believe to be the Primus's interests and the forces of hell. The Inquisition has not been invoked in centuries.
I look like I want to say something, but I don't.
He does, yeah, he does pick up on this, and he looks to you, Ruan. He says, "What is it?"
It doesn't feel important enough, but how do we prepare for something like that?
Like an inquisition?
Yeah.
Well, I will say, the best way is to hold true and hold fast to your faith in the Primus. Clear yourself, cleanse yourself of any sin. And be truthful, be honest, have nothing to hide, and therefore you will hide nothing. The Inquisition will find all, given time. We shall hope it does not come to that.
Just nod numbly.
Icarus, like,
Yeah.
twitches just a little bit. There's just... He doesn't say anything, and he doesn't make a huge face, but he definitely just kind of grimaces a little bit.
Amira starts picking at her upper arms a little bit again.
Right. And he kind of dusts himself off and he says, "So, that is all. You have your duties for now. Be on the lookout for more announcements. Good evening." And he begins walking away.
Yes, goodbye.
Oh,
He does give, like, he looks back at a small smile when he turns around and starts walking away.
That's my voice. What he's thinking.
That's my boy, Father Hell. My boy.
That's a better boy. I wait for a while after, like, making sure he's gone.
Mhm.
That was fucking weird.
he didn't know anything.
Or he's not sharing it.
Oh no, it's our duty to be truthful, so everything he says, he means.
I mean, I asked how we should prepare for a thing that is like a holy war, and we were told to be truthful. Like, that's not super helpful. No
Well,
offense.
He did say to maintain faith in a holy war. I think that's Pretty important.
He's got you there, Rue. Gotta make sense. Checks out.
Right. I kind of skimmed over that because I don't got a lot to begin with.
I can help you there. Brimming.
Brimming.
He's already got his book out. Like, well, actually.
I just
The
kind
first book
of
of
make
promise.
a face.
Retaining your faith is one thing. And yes, in a holy war, I think faith has its place, of course. But what he said about cleansing yourself and not sinning, something about that. I don't believe the Primus would have created any of us with free will if he didn't know we would make mistakes.
As you say this, you begin to get a searing headache. Like blinding. It's almost like you got like a cluster migraine for about 5 seconds.
Fuck, those hurt.
It's just searing white pain, and then it goes away.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm fine. I just think I had nothing. Don't worry about it.
Perhaps we should call it a night.
I think we could all use a nap. You're right.
A nap.
A nap.
It's like 8 p.m.
How long do you need to sleep for?
4 hours.
Exactly. So I'm going to go take a nap. Go check on my team so Mr. Rue over here does not think I hate them now. And I'll see you all probably tomorrow.
Yes. Have a good evening.
And Carissa will immediately turn and walk away too. Not even looking at anyone, just starts walking.
Amira stands and curtsies and also follows him.
I just stay
Slower. She's not like chasing him down or anything. She's just following.
I stay in place, just watch them go. But it's more of like a look like at Nathara, like, why am I gonna see you tomorrow? And then like look at Ikros like with more concern.
Who just hightailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you guys all heading back to your dorm, or?
Killian's standing there. He's like, so, where's my room?
Currently, it has a lot of figurines.
Vega kind of stops you real quick. He like puts his hand over your mouth. He's like, "Oh yeah, man, I just moved into this room, but you're welcome to the couch." Yeah, no, what are you gonna do?
There is a Rue has
There is.
as one.
Do not put the holy boy in my room, I swear to Christ. I sort of Remus.
If we do like a race.
And he looks to you.
I can take the couch. I do not mind.
He looks a little crazy.
I'm gonna.
He's definitely he's definitely the youngest sibling. Yeah, he's definitely got the youngest sibling. Might get a bedroom to themselves for the first time ever. Kind of look on his face. He's like,
Melody's gonna look over at Vega and go, "But Vega, you like your room with Rue, right? Like you don't want to give that up."
I do. I really do. But I don't know if you noticed, I'm kind of a big guy. And that's a lot of space.
He He's a
Thanks for
very large
noticing.
man. I'm okay taking the couch. Yeah, of course. Of course.
I knew I liked him. I don't care what they say about
I
you.
could also. You could.
Genuinely, the couch is enough. I promise.
Well,
I'm
if that's the case,
used
you
to
can
very
just
little,
use my
so
room and
this is
I'll
good.
figure something out. Yeah, no, it's no
Huh?
biggie. I'm used to
No.
having
Don't
to
believe you.
share and stuff.
I'm okay with her in my room, but I'm not there. I'm not actually there. I didn't return with you guys. I stayed out for a bit.
I insist. I will take the couch. I have no issue with it.
Oh wait,
whatsoever.
we're in the room?
And he'll sit on the couch.
I thought we were still at the garden.
No, you guys are at the
think so.
garden.
You guys are like walking to.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys
we
are
were like
walking to
on the
Oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah, because Vega said, sorry, I
So
just
if-
moved
I
into this
also-
room.
I thought we were
so
already
it sounded
there.
Like he was talking
Okay.
about-
Yeah, that's where I thought. I also feel I would not win in a race to a room I
You
don't know where it would be. So, odds are stacked against me. I will take the
No,
couch.
I can't. I
I
can't
have
do
no
that. My
issue.
mom's hospitality is drilled into me. You will take the room. I will figure out a situation. We've got lots of space. I mean, there's Amira's room. There's Rue's room. I mean, there's lots of options. No. For
I
me,
don't think
you can
anyone here would
have
like to
my
share a room
room.
with me, and that's
At least for the
perfectly
night.
okay.
We'll figure it out tomorrow.
No.
I insist.
Cue 5 more minutes of these two bickering at each other. Very polite Midwestern family
and
child.
Midwestern mom.
They're like,
All right, you guys continue on for a few minutes. What would the rest of you like to do?
I'm staying out at the garden for now.
Okay.
When they all started leaving, I watched after them and I stayed there. I stayed put.
Okay.
I
Amira?
think I'm just gonna kind of walk.
Amira's just going to the room. Well, is Icaros heading towards the room?
No. Like, he looks like he's veering that way and then sharp turns a different way.
She stops in the path, looks after him, looks at the room, and then goes after him. But, she's very quiet on her feet, so she's just kind of following quietly.
Oh,
He's also
Are you
not
trying to
paying
be stealthy?
attention.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I like this.
Alright.
What's your passive perception, Icarus?
11.
12.
Yeah, I thought so.
As you're walking, you can hear the sound of like leaves rustling behind you.
It's great. This is like the worst passive I've had ever, and I still made it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Anyway, kind of like he's like beelining for something, but hears the noise, the wind rustling, and just whiffs around like on his heel.
Amira's just standing in the middle of like the path, like, and she stops.
Like the
And she,
emoji just standing.
Yeah. She's backlit, so you can't see her eyes.
Just standing here.
Yeah.
She like looks behind her when you turn around like that, and she's like, "What?"
Can I help you?
No.
Then, did you have a question?
No.
Then what are you doing?
Following you?
Why?
I wanted to know where you are going. Alone at night, after being injured in battle.
I don't know.
Then we will not know together.
Alright.
And turn around and start walking again. Not quite as quickly as I was before.
Good, she's short. She was having a hard time keeping up.
That's mostly why she couldn't stealth. Little
Yeah,
legs.
motherfucker, 6'4" legs. Bitch ass.
All right. So you are, and where are you walking to?
Legitimately, he probably is walking around for a hot minute with, like, no destination until he remembers the, balconette thing where he had seen Monira that one night.
Okay.
And that's where I will head.
All right.
And as a point of fact, I am wearing the boots that we got for, you know, actual fighting things.
The Halo boots? Noted.
All right. So you do make it there. After a little bit, Amir, you feel like he might be intentionally leading you in circles. You're unsure, but eventually he seems to come to this destination, which is this kind of like not pier, but this overlook balcony that juts out over the ocean.
She leans over the edge.
You lean
Looks
over
down.
the edge, and you hear, "Be careful," in your ear.
She looks behind herself again.
Honestly, I don't know why you're still surprised at me.
You should talk to me when I am alone. It'll make me seem less crazy.
There's no sound, but you get like the sense of, you get the feeling of laughter.
She does say that out loud, by the way.
Glancing over, just like... Does she say anything else?
Not for a while.
Okay. He just looks over. She says the one thing. Just looks away like, okay.
I would kill to see this animated, like full everything. Just like,
Right.
I want full time span, a full like
Long,
30 seconds of
awkward
silence.
pause. Eventually, she says, "What are we doing here?"
I don't like the feeling of being cooped up.
Does being here help?
A little bit.
I find cities so noisy.
Are you from the city?
Yes.
I would assume so.
Yes.
Have you thought about leaving for somewhere else?
Yes. But it is hard to leave.
Yes, I understand that feeling. Not that I planned to, but things change. You should go back to the rooms. We were all hurt. I'm sure you're tired.
I'm fine. She's gonna stand on the railing.
Suit yourself.
You're standing on the railing?
Yeah.
A dexterity check.
It's a 20.
Nice.
You stand still as a stone.
I'm going to watch her for a moment on the railing.
Look.
And then after there's been a few more moments of silence and just kind of basking in the air, I'm also going to climb up to the railing.
Okay. You make a dexterity check as well.
All right, let's see how well this goes. That's a 19.
19? Yeah, you both stand up there pretty well on your feet.
You guys are scaring me. I'm not there. but
Just
you guys
got
are
like a
scaring
weird
me.
tummy
worry
feeling,
about
like,
it.
huh, something's not right.
Yeah. God. I'm over here sweating.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Amira says, "Do you think we would die if we fell?"
One way to find out. And I'm going to tip back off of.
Okay.
As a
Hey,
reflex,
remember when I said I was wearing those boots?
as a reflex, can I try to grab him to cast my face step on him?
Make a dexterity save.
10. Nope.
Nope. You go to reach out instinctively, but he's already fallen off. And it's about 100-foot drop.
As he's falling, Amira says, "Oh, no one's going to believe me. Oh, no."
You planned this.
So I'm casting Featherfall.
Casting Featherfall. Okay. That's a very good thing that you're casting Featherfall. Because
Yeah, remember?
Give me
I
a
have
heart.
those boots.
because there's
Hard
nothing
time.
to land on except for water below, which the boots would not land on.
No, but it's Featherfall.
Yeah, so as you are... When do you cast it?
I don't know, when do I need to?
You can cast it right before you hit the water, but...
Great.
Okay.
Probably, well,
Little
probably
before?
a little ways. Maybe like 30 feet before or something like that, 50.
Like he has to get like the rush of having it happen, but he doesn't want to actually die.
Yeah, no, he's not. There's no death wish there, I promise. That's a different character.
As you fall, you can hear the wind rushing across your ears. You can hear the sound of your clothes kind of flapping in the wind. And for a moment, you can just breathe in the salty sea air. It's cool and it fills your lungs. And you feel for a moment at peace. And then you panic for a moment. It's hot. It's so hot. And it hurts, and everything hurts, and you're scared, and you're dizzy, and you don't know what just happened, and your friends, what happened to your friends? You just had the... And you snap out of it. And you feather fall the rest of the way.
That was mean. I will Featherfall. And I will land in the water.
The water is very sobering and very chilly.
Wade myself back to the shore.
Amira, you see Icarus at
It's
the
cold,
last
it's
second,
cold,
just
it's cold.
like all momentum stop, and then like a piece of paper, like a feather.
Does it look like he's okay?
A bit.
He's trudging,
Yeah,
but
a bit disgruntled from trudging through the water and sand, but alive.
Amira deletes the text she was sending to Manira.
Another one.
Sorry, but not my fault. But
You're gonna hate me.
you will not
you
believe who
guys
just
are
jumped off a
not gonna
building.
believe.
Amira, after seeing him like get on the shore and like out of the water, she leans back and she says, "Okay, if you wanted to be alone, you could have just said something." And she's gonna go back to the room.
Oh,
She's so real for that. Like, okay, whatever.
A bit dramatic.
A little bit.
It's kind of funny coming from her though.
Yeah, right? Don't worry.
sorry, just, you know.
Also, you could have said so
He was having a
several times
great
trying to
time.
leave, be on his own.
She's autistic. You have to be very straight with her.
You have to say something. It's fine.
He never
didn't
once
say
said,
he wanted to
"I
be
want to be alone. Please leave me alone."
He didn't. And that wasn't what he was doing.
So there.
He was having a great time until Charles decided to make it.
Anyways, she's gonna go
Dramatic.
back to the room and start sprinkling salt on all the windowsills. It's been a weird day.
As you walk in the room, you see Melody and Killian arguing about who's going to get Melody's room.
I insist. No, you're my guest
insist.
tonight. I insist.
Vega comes out of his new room and he walks over and he grabs you by your waist, Melody, and he puts you on his shoulder and he walks you to your room. He tosses you onto your bed and then he closes the door. Shut up. I'm tired. He says that to Killian.
She's
Thank you. He's like, his perfect hair is like a little frazzled.
Melody's gonna get up off her bed, open the door, and run out and just lay down on the couch.
She's such a little sibling.
Amir is confused by this turn of events and is
Vega
not
seems,
sure she understands.
Vega seems like this is now a challenge.
Oh
Uh-oh.
He then lifts the couch and starts taking it to your room.
You gotta leave him somewhere to sleep.
No, is there a blanket
See?
nearby?
I make him sleep on
Melody's
the
gonna
floor.
like roll off the couch and then just walk into Rue's room, which he's not there yet. So she's just gonna walk in there and she's gonna like look at the beds and assume which ones was Vega's and go over, and she's about to lay down and she goes, "Ew, it smells like hot dogs and
You got
B.O."
the hot dog sweats.
The other one. Take the other one.
She's just gonna go over and sit on Rue's bed, but she's like sitting in the dark so that like nobody can see her. She's just gonna make it seem like she went to bed.
Well, you can, I mean, I'm going to bring the couch in here. I'll take Melody's bed and you can sleep on the couch in here.
I will sleep wherever
Right
is
here.
most
Lay down.
convenient.
This is the first time you've seen him serious. He seems annoyed right now.
He's turned into Charles.
Not far from it, honestly.
We're out of
yeah.
Grady, now to me.
Killian will very quickly lay down before anything else can
He
happen.
then locks the door.
Well, he says, yeah.
Killian, you see he gets into Melody's bed and like his knees are hanging over the edge of the bed. I
None
know.
of this makes any sense. I could have just taken. I could have. Thank you.
It doesn't get easier. I just like Rue.
Yes. He doesn't seem to like me, which is fine.
No, I think he hates you
Well,
for
I don't.
sure.
But
But I think you're cool.
oh, thank you. I think
Thanks.
you're very cool.
I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
He's gonna take a couch cushion and go out and lay in the living room
honey.
on the floor.
honestly better though because his snoring
Don't
is
get
so
why he
loud.
didn't go back to his room.
It's just Charles.
Amira, who has stood there witnessing, when she sees you walk out of the room, she points at the old room, the open room. She just points at it, staring with her off-putting eyes.
That's. he's just gonna stare at her and slowly put the pillow on the floor and get onto the floor and then lay down. Hands crossed on his, not hands crossed, but like hands like mittened on themselves. Just on his chest, like, okay.
She's gonna come over and
so close
crouch
to being
next to you.
Is there anything I
What
could
are
do
you
for you?
doing?
Imira? Well, that's Vega's.
Vega is not on our team.
And my little. But he called it, and it's.
He does not live here.
It was fair.
Is this about the right time for me to walk in dripping wet?
Yeah, now you walk in like a soaking cat.
Killian's sweating. He's not sure.
I'm here seeing
sweating
Icarus.
right
She's like, I don't want to talk about this. She stands up, walks a circle around Killian and drops salt around a little circle, and then goes to her room.
Thank you for that.
This.
Anything from you?
I'm sorry, this poor man.
Anything more?
He is
Anything I can help you with?
And you were laying in a salt circle on the floor. And he's like, no, I think I'm going to take a shower and retire. Do you need a blanket?
That would be lovely.
Nods. And he turns into his room, comes back out with like a comforter, sets it down, walks away.
You're truly so very kind. Thank you. Have a good night.
Right.
And while all this is happening, Rue, is there anything you would like to do, or would you like to return to the room as well?
What phase of the moon is it in? 'Cause, you said there's like moonlight, so I assume there's some.
Yeah, this is a waning moon.
Okay, cool. I like that. I'm just gonna be looking up at the moon for a little bit and kind of just like pinch my hand in my pocket again, and now that I'm alone, I'll pull out a pendant.
Mhm.
And that pendant reflects the same waning moon.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a little circle, and it like it's lit up like the moon is. And then I just tighten it in my palm.
It's a nice
and I'm
feeling.
just gonna like sit down and just like lean back and watch the moon for a good probably like 45 minutes. Just
Mhm.
soaking in what has happened these last few days after all of the tenseness, and just try to like let it leave me for a little bit, because there's stuff that doesn't make sense and I know I can't make sense of it, so I don't like harm myself by trying to pick my brain over it, and I just soak in that energy and enjoy it.
Very nice, very comforting. Reminds you a bit of home.
Yeah.
And that is a good solace when you have control over that feeling.
I'm pretty content then to be out there for a bit, and honestly just enjoying the quiet after everything else. There's a lot of socializing lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying my best to just be able to help everybody.
Right.
And I kind of like forget that I'm not actually made for this, and this is a lot. It's been too much.
Mm-hmm.
And just like not really thinking too hard about it, but just worrying about him. I sent a message to my favorite teacher that's no longer a teacher. Even if it comes back as he doesn't exist, I just did it for like a comfort's sake.
Yeah.
And eventually I'll get a big stretch and stand up. I'll put the pendant away and start walking back.
And you do so. Your bones hurt, your muscles ache, but it was relaxing nonetheless. You return to the room. The entry is a bit slippery and wet, a little bit odd. And as you walk in further,
I'm worried about it. I'm
you
careful.
see
so I start
Killian sleeping kind of like
a
this
mummy.
on the floor with a salt circle around him.
He is also snoring.
Yeah.
It's like harmonizing
Like
with.
they are off or
Vegas
they're on
in the
beat,
other
so
room.
every time Vegas snores, he pauses and then he goes back and forth. So there's like one continuous snore the entire time.
I just kind of like look at the door, seeing all of them closed, right? Like even my room is closed.
Your room is closed. Actually there's one door open, and it's it was your former party member's door.
Which one? Oh, sorry.
It's Millinois'
Which
old
one,
room.
remember? Revolver. Team Revolver, I'm telling you.
Okay. I just shake my head. 'Cause what the fuck? And then I'm gonna go to the kitchen and I'm gonna make myself a snack and maybe a little drink.
Yeah. You're able to do
And
so.
just like get some of the stuff that like Mel has made. Just like
Need some leftovers.
and it just like I'm just gonna get a little leftovers and I'm gonna sit there and go, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then I'm gonna bring the plate to my room.
You go to your room and you like go to to your bed to get all comfy, and you see there's a large mound on your bed under the blanket.
I peek in. I'm just like,
You see,
that's not Vega size.
it's much smaller.
And I
You
can hear
see-
him, so like I can
You see
hear him.
Melody.
Still
So I
also
assume-
in her like formal dress because Vega kicked her out before she could change.
And it sounds like there's a shower going, probably.
This team is a fucking mess, guys.
We
We
really
really
are.
should have a
Just
meeting
a little
about
bit.
this. There's a
We
lot
had
of
a stressful
issues.
day. It's fine. We had a stressful day, and I think Ruan recognizes that like people all respond to it differently, and so he's gonna go and try to like kind of sit down on the other bed and just kind of like lean to see if he can tell if she's awake.
I would say
Melody?
that she was starting to fall asleep, and upon like hearing you sit on the other bed, she'd kind of like sit straight up, like, oh crap.
You see the mound go.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
sorry.
Hey, no, you're okay. No, you're fine. I get it. This bed smells.
Oh
really
my
bad.
gosh, I was. It was the whole thing.
Well, let me. You still have. Hold. And I just like will go, and I'm gonna just go and grab her like a pair of like my sweatpants and a shirt, and I'm just gonna like bring that back to her with like a towel, and I'm like, do you want to do you want to? Because I know he was.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine. I guess I was kind of the cause. And Killian too. I just hope Killian's sleeping okay.
He's all right.
He's out.
He's Family Guy death posed on the ground, sleeping.
And a mirror came out and we did the salt.
Yeah.
The salt circle's ruined now. It's just a fucking chalk line.
And she'll also take the clothes and the towel. I'm gonna go shower real quick. And you see she like deflates in relief.
Like, oh, thank God.
And also, I sent the plate that has like some of the things that you've made, like close to you. Like, do you want one of
she'll
these
grab like a
first?
couple of small little things and kind of like birdie bite a few of the items. Not like as in like she eats it and then puts it back, but like she takes like just small like crumbs and eats it.
Yeah.
And then she'll head over to the bathroom.
I just reach over and grab another like pastry thing or whatever and start munching on it and like start grabbing shit so I can change out the blankets and make it more comfortable for her. But she's gonna be hanging out since my bestie is an asshole. But I seem to be in a pretty like a lot more relaxed mood now, so like the tension that he was carrying earlier is just gone. He's chill.
All right. So, Melody, you go to clean up for the night. Ruan, you clean up the space as much as you can for Melody.
Yeah, and I'll just change while she's,
Yeah.
and clean myself up just like, what I can and stuff without going to the shower and stuff. And I'll be all right.
Do a few wet wipes. Is there anything anyone would like to do for the rest of the night?
Before Imira goes to bed, she sits on her bed and she opens the contact under the phone number she found, presumably Nero. She types up a message that says there was an attack at the school, but I'm okay. And she stares at it for a while before she deletes it and closes the message. She's going to go to sleep.
Okay. You do so? Would anyone else like to do anything? All right. In that case, as you all eventually fall asleep, Icaros, you have been in this place for not a very long time. But the customs and the vernaculars and everything else seems to be growing on you. In your dream, you don't necessarily dream entirely of home at this point. You have memories, sure, and they pop in here and there. But the names, they are starting to escape you. The details, you can't find. You remember your book being full of everything you could think of, and in your dream, you find yourself sitting at a table, peering through this book, reading over it, desperate to find just a word. There's nothing. After a little bit, you get frustrated, and the book flies off the table. You reach out for it, and you have no idea where it went. And it's dark. And you're not used to darkness. You've never known it. You've only ever been bathed in light. It's scary. And it's unsure. You feel guilt. You feel sad. Like you have betrayed someone close to you. Like you've gone against something you should have done. You know you shouldn't have done it. You know you're wrong for it. But yet, something in you feels unsorry. And that makes the guilt worse. And that is your dream, so to speak.
So what you're saying is I wake up in the middle of the night and don't go back to sleep.
That part ends in the morning, so you do get through the night. Don't worry. You were tortured the whole way through.
Oh, good.
Great. Full rest, but
Imira, you are in your garden back at the Hart Estate. Except it's not as you left it. In fact, you haven't seen it like this in a long, long time. In fact, this playset almost looks new. Odd. You're a little bit old for that now, but there's nothing around. Not even any birds chirping. What do you do?
I'm gonna go to my favorite tree. It's a
You go
willow
there.
tree.
And you see a spectral form. No details of any note. Vaguely humanoid. Green. And it says, "So, you said to come one-on-one, so here I am. One-on-one. I figured you might like this place. It seems comforting to you."
Enough, I suppose.
Right. Well, I figured since we have entered our pact, we should get to know each other. A little bit, at least.
My favorite color is purple. I like the number 11. And I'm not a very good swimmer.
Very interesting. Well, I can help you with that last part. Perhaps we can do lessons at some point, but it's all good to know. Favorite color is purple. Is that right?
Yes.
I will remember this. Unfortunately, what I have for you now is not purple, but it is a gift.
A gift? She looks like, ugh. I don't really like gifts, but I appreciate the thought.
Fine. It is not a gift. It is a deal, call it, I suppose. I want you to give me something later, so I'm giving you something now. How does that sound?
Reasonable.
It is small, but it is befitting of you.
I don't know if that was meant to be as insulting as it sounded.
I have been told I can come off that way. It is not an insult.
It's okay.
feel-
I also tend to have the same issue.
Kindle flame. So, and you hear a snap, as if this form snapped its non-existent fingers, and you see the scraggliest looking possum just kind of floating there in front of you, upside down, tongue hanging out, kind of like drooling a little bit, and its eyes just glowing purple, or like a blue, like a teal color.
Amira stares at it, and then grabs it. What is this creature?
It is yours. I figured you could use a little friend, and I'm fond of this one.
She squeezes it. It's so
As you squeeze
cute.
it, its tongue comes out a little bit more.
Oh, you're the cutest little thing. And she's just doting on it.
It looks at you.
Oh, she's thrilled. She's so excited. And she says,
I'm so excited. Oh my god.
So ugly. I love
I've
it.
always wanted a pet. I will call you Odette.
It's a very good name, Odette. I like it. This is from me to you, a token of goodwill. And like I said, if it makes you feel better, I'll ask something of you later.
But that is part of the deal, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't think I will be able to get you anything as good as this, though.
Well, we'll see.
Do you know any tricks? She holds it upside down by its tail.
It coughs up a fur ball as big as its head at you.
You're so talented.
Amira, if you could refocus for just a moment, please.
It takes her a second.
There is a lot going on down in your world, and I urge you to resist the temptation that the Holy See puts before you.
I would not worry about that.
I don't think you would do so out of choice, but Unfortunately, your holy friends, they can have quite the influence when they would like to. Especially that Decath fellow.
I would not call him a friend.
It's very good, Ymira. Very good.
She seems a little bit happy to hear that. It's like positive reinforcement. That's rare for her.
Now, continue on. This is yours. You summon her at will. And I will be around.
Aria puts her finger in Odette's mouth.
It starts kind of like suckling like a baby.
She's perfect.
Keep up the good work. And it disappears.
She's gonna spend the rest of the dream playing around with Odette.
And you do.
Towards the end of it, she has Odette in her lap and she's petting her. And she says, "We always wanted a pet." She would have loved you. I fucking love Odette. Ah! She's I already did my trauma. I'm good. I'm done.
Ruan. You are in a pool of darkness. Everything around you is dark. And for a moment, it is relaxing. It is nothingness. And with nothingness comes the freedom of the burden of having to think about everything else. And for a moment, you can feel yourself, almost feels like you're starting to split apart mentally. And you look, and you see your echo. And as you look at your echo, something strikes you. You can't see its face anymore. You don't know what it looks like. You're trying really, really hard to remember its face. Most of the details around the rest of it is there, but you can't see its face anymore. And you begin to wonder if you ever really knew it. And in its place, as you try really hard to remember, you try to create the face in front of you, you can start to see your face in its place. It feels wrong. It shouldn't be there. You're losing it. You're forgetting.
Can I just try to grasp onto whatever fragment of memory I still have of the old one?
Make a wisdom save.
I'm great at those. Not one. Well, that's a 1.
You try as much as you can. You reach, and for a moment you look back, and all you can see now, instead of your echo without a face, you just see yourself reflected. And it's terrifying. And you push it away, and it disappears. And in your head, you know who you are. You know why you're here. Whatever was in front of you is a lie. It had to have been. It's a stressful night. Everything is wrong, and you just need to relax. That is your dream.
Probably just have a few tears while I'm asleep. If you see anything, Mel, no, you didn't.
Melody, you are at your breakfast table.
Okay.
Except you're much younger. Much younger. I mean, when you go to sit at the table, your head is barely above it.
Okay.
You go to try to climb in the chair, and your mother comes and she picks you up. She puts you in. You
I was gonna say, is everybody else around the table?
Yeah, you see everyone else, much younger versions of all of them, but someone you don't recognize. Another woman, maybe around the same age as your mom, maybe a little older. It's kind of hard to tell. You see them talking. She comes to you, and you don't feel scared. While you don't know who she is, you feel familiar with her. She picks you up and she gives you a little kiss on the forehead. She pushes your hair out of your face. She says, "You're gonna grow up to be such a big and strong girl. I know it. Oh, you're the best niece I could ask for. You are." She puts you down, and you see she begins talking with your mom again. And this time their voices are a little bit angered. It's kind of scary. You don't like it when the adults get loud. And then you see her leave in a rush. That is your dream. Unless you want
I was
to do
going to
something
say that I think when she started hearing them start to get louder, she would put her hands over her ears.
You do try to do that. You can't bring yourself to.
Okay. Weird.
But that is where the dream ends.
Okay. When I wake up, do I remember having an aunt?
No. Your mom is an only child. You don't know where you got that.
She's definitely like confused and trying to think on everything that she possibly can.
Mm-hmm. Killian.
Yes.
You are in a steeple. It's a rainy day out. Light barely coming through the stained glass windows. You're the only one there. What do you do?
He's going to...
Mhm.
He's the only one there? Just kind of take a look around. Does it feel like it's like more abandoned?
No,
Does it
this
feel
feels like a place you've been. You know
eerie?
people attend this, but no one's here right now.
He'll go ahead and he'll go sit next to one of the stained glass windows, actually get down on his knees and start praying to the Primus.
As you begin to pray, you feel comforted, protected. Then you see that it gets really dark outside. More so than rain clouds, it almost becomes nighttime. You can't see outside of the windows anymore. You look around and the candles that are in this steeple that were lit are dimming. You feel disconnected. It's very off-putting. And you can hear that voice echo to you once more. You would disgust him if he cared about you. Over and over again. What do you do?
He's like kind of grabbing at his head now. Who?
Oh, poor little thing. Crying out into the dark, not knowing his prayers go unanswered. There are other ways, Paladin.
What are you saying?
I am saying You were abandoned long ago.
No, I'm not abandoned. I have the church. I have Decath, and I have Primus.
I'm sure you think so. And for now, I will let you believe it. When your friends begin to die around you, when you grasp for the light and the Primus does not answer, know that I will answer. And
He's like heaving. His chest is heaving. He has like tears.
and there is a brief moment where this disconnect from the light makes you pause in a way that you never have before. And all you hear is before the dream is over. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. And so, another card has been drawn from the deck of many tales. Thanks for sticking with us through the twists, turns, and moments only the dice could foresee. We couldn't do this without you. If you're enjoying the story, don't forget to join our community on Discord. Check out bonus content and updates on our website,